Hi everybody, Tall Paul here with Left-Handed Knife Reviews, and today we're going to be reviewing the Civivi Exarch, model number C2003C. Let's get right into it. First up, we're going to have our facts and figures. This is going to be a 3.22 inch blade in D2 steel, running on a set of cage bearings. These scales are made out of G10 and are affixed to stainless steel liners, and this handle comes in right at 4.11 inches. At the time of this review, this knife sells for $49.30 on Blade HQ. I'm going to put a couple items on the table for size comparison, as the actual dimensions of the knife will appear on the screen. First up, we have our Dixon Ticonderoga pencil. We're going to follow that up with the Ontario Rat Model 2. We will then do Spyderco Paramilitary 3 lightweight, and we will finish it off with the identical knife, but also proof that we use these knives before reviewing them. Next up, we will talk about Larry and my experience while using the knife. The Exarch is a fun knife to use. The scales have a really good texture, and it gave us a pretty good grip. The size of the handle gave us plenty of room for our hands, and we were able to hold the knife a couple of ways. The knife has a good consistent lockup. This was actually our first knife that was a front flipper, and we were unsure of the deployment method, but we really enjoyed it. This knife overall was pleasant to carry for review. Let's take a look at what the Exarch succeeds at. So with the Exarch, a lot of the things that you've come to know and love from Civivi, really good fit and finish, and a really good action, you're getting with this knife. For $50, you're getting that classic back flipper kind of action in a front flipper. So this was an incredibly easy knife to kind of learn that action on. And that was really nice. Quick little flick, pops nice little D2 drop point blade right out. This blade surprised me on how well it sliced with how short it was height-wise. It sliced through every Edc Task that we put in front of it, and carrying this knife is fantastic. Super small in the width and the height. Combine that with a really good deep carry pocket clip, and this coming in at 2.6 ounces makes carrying this thing a dream. Next up, we have our struggles. For the struggles with the Exarch, we got to talk about the ergos. This thing is straight as an arrow, front and back. You do have a good forefinger grip. It gives you plenty of room on the blade. But combined with it being perfectly straight, there's not a lot of room for you to adjust your hands around, so the clip does make a couple of hot spots. And there's really no way to wiggle around it. Next up, we have our points of note. Points of note are neutral things between successes and struggles that we still want to mention. This knife has a nice deep carry pocket clip. There is a lanyard hole present, albeit a small one. This knife also, I wasn't set on the aesthetic of it when I first started carrying it, but it's really grown on me. This is a nice everyday carry knife for somebody who's looking for something, you know, for something a little bit more knife-like. It reminds me a lot of the CRKT CEO. Thin, minimalist. But the thing I like about this over the CEO is you get a better blade, and this is very small in the hand. This is still small, but not as small. Next up, let's move on to everything that's left. The part of the knife review, we talk about everything left-handed. Front flipper knives are just like back flipper knives in the fact that they are going to give you the exact same experience as a left-handed individual as a right-handed individual. This knife also has a liner lock. It is a good liner lock for left-handed individuals. The travel on it is not a whole hell of a lot, so it is very easy to manipulate with that little bit of ribbing on it. Gives you good purchase, slides right over for you to be able to shut the knife. You also have a reversible pocket clip, so you can switch this for left or right-handed carry. Overall, this knife is very left-handed friendly. All right, let's talk about our recommendations and overall recap. We recommend this knife for people looking for a good EDC knife with front flipping action. Civivi really has a winner with the Exarch. For this price, you're getting a D2 blade that carries great and functions well for both left and right-handed individuals. Whether you're looking for something to carry every day, something a little bit more formal, or just something to diversify your collection, for $50, this is a good pickup. Thank you very much for joining me today. Be sure to subscribe for more great knife content. We'll see you next time.